In this video, we're going to review the difference between distance and displacement. So distance, and this is probably the word you've already heard before coming into this class, is just talking about how far you've traveled. Whereas displacement is the shortest straight line distance from where you started to where you ended up. So let's look at an example. Let's say you start at your house, so our initial position, remember that X will represent position. Say you start at your house and you drive 3 kilometers north. Then you drive 4 kilometers east to your final destination at your friend's house. So again, X is representing position. So we have our initial position. We go 3 north, 4 east to our final position. Our distance is 7 kilometers. So 3 this way, 4 this way. We just add those two together to get our total distance traveled. You can think of this as what would show up as the mileage that you have driven, or in this case, how many kilometers you've driven in your car. Displacement is a different value. So again, we're looking at the shortest straight line distance from where you started to where you ended up. In this example, the total displacement would be 5 kilometers. So again, we're starting at our initial position, but at this time we're going straight to our final position. Now here, this was figured out because it is a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. But again, we could use the Pythagorean theorem like we have throughout the class in order to calculate this magnitude. Let's look at another example. So this one is a little less straightforward in that we're not going in straight lines. So here we have an initial position. We might take a path that is very swirly to our final position. So this white line would represent the distance traveled, whereas this orange arrow is the shortest straight line distance from the initial position to the final position and represents our displacement.